Stokes, and I'm delighted to be your co-host for this special presentation from ABC Sports. The teams in this competition are made up of stars from ABC, CBS, and NBC. It started in 1976. It's been fought 11 times, and in that 11 times, NBC has won 4 times. Yay! Oh, CBS has won 4 times. ABC has won 3 times. Okay, and in the next 2 hours, you're going to see these stars dive, swim, sweat, run, jump, pull till they can't stand it anymore to determine who's going to be the winner in
Hello again, everyone. Howard Cosell from poolside at Pepperdine University in Malibu, California. In just a few moments, we'll formally introduce the 24 stars gathered here to compete. You can see what they're doing now, warming up, mingling with the crowd, a crowd that's so excited to be so near so many stars. Attention already developing, though. We're fast approaching the first event, the swimming relay. And this is the way it works. 5 members of each relay team, of which 2 must be women. The first 4 swim one width of the pool. The final competitor on each team must swim over and back. And as the crowd begins to cheer for its respective choices, we're about ready for the introductions of the teams constituting the swimming relay group. Leading off in the left lane for the ABC team, CBS will be in the middle, NBC in the right, is John James of Dynasty. Superbly constructed young athlete as well as a fine young actor. And then his team in order: Heather Thomas, John Davidson, Thelma Hopkins, and Doug Barr. Then the middle lane, Bobby Walden of Lou Grant for CBS, followed by Kathy Bach, Audrey Landers, Pernell Robertson, Brian Mitchell. And then in the far right lane, Joe Piscopo leading off for NBC. Then Nancy McKeon, Danny Travani, Tina Raines, and Mark Harmon. So the starter ready to blow the starting whistle. The swimming relay, event number 1, about to get underway. And they're off, and in the near lane, quickly to the lead, John James, of whom I spoke earlier, but being quickly challenged by Joe Piscopo. They approach the end of their 1 lap, and they're about tied. But Heather Thomas comes off very well. Nancy McKeon had briefly had the lead, but Heather Thomas in that near lane takes over, pulling away, setting up very, very well for the 3rd leg of the action. You see it there panoramically. ABC in the lead in the left lane, and off goes John Davidson. CBS taking up the rear. NBC trying to catch up with Danny Travanti, but not able to do it. There you see Davidson leading Travani, and off goes Thelma Hopkins. And she is having trouble with the markers, as you can see. So she is being caught by Tina Raines, who may have left a touch early as she started her leg. Tina Raines in the right lane for NBC, and NBC in the lead now as we come to the final 2 laps with Mark Harmon in the lead. A superb young athlete. Remember, varsity football player, All-America at UCLA. But on that flip turn, Doug Barr putting up a tremendous race, trying to catch Harmon. It's touch and go whether Harmon will tough him out. And yes, Mark reaches there just ahead. So NBC, the apparent winner, but let's look at it again in slow motion. Harmon in the far lane. Barr coming into your view now. And yes, Harmon the winner, and Raines the apparent hero. But wait just a minute. An objection. Let's join the commissioner. Our commissioner, John Robinson, the head football coach at the University of Southern California. John, did Tina Raines leave early?
Yes, it was fairly obvious, I think, to everybody. The judges all spotted it, and I think everybody pretty much saw it. And it was such a close race. There's a 2-second penalty for it, and that took him out of first place and put him in second.
So ABC becomes the winner of the swimming relay. And as as you can readily see, with the winning time there is jubilation in the ABC camp. Now let's take a look in slow motion at the infraction. Oh, beautifully shot. Yes, indeed. Tina Raines off too early, being consoled by Mark Harmon. But in the meantime, let's talk with the ABC group. We're surrounded by the winning ABC team, winners because of Tina Raines' early misadventure. And so my congratulations to you, Captain Shatner.
We timed it. Some of us are damp with water, some of us are damp with perspiration. It doesn't matter. We're a team together.
Superb leadership.
I thought so.
And so the scoring in the early going. For first place, you get 100 points. That's what ABC has. For second place, you get 75 points. This is scoring by event. And for third place, you get 50. CBS brings up the rear. So the battle of the network stars is underway. 24 stars from the 3 networks to meet an athletic competition to determine which is tops. Let's meet them, beginning with the captain of the ABC team.
Hi, I'm William Shatner. On Saturday nights at 8 o'clock, you can see me as T.J. Hooker.
Next, Tug-of-War, ABC.
I play Howie Munson on the ball guy.
Now this wicked lady.
Hi, I'm Joan Collins, and I play Wicked Alexis Carrington on Dynasty.
This is Lydia Cornell.
Hi, I'm Sarah Rush from Too Close for Comfort.
Fran Tarkenton's co-host.
I'm John Davidson on That's Incredible.
This lovely lady.
Hi, I'm Thelma Hopkins. My show name is Isabel, and I'm on Bosom Buddies.
This handsome young actor.
Hi, John James, and I play Jeff Colby in Dynasty.
Finally, Heather Thomas.
Hi, I'm Jody from The Fall Guys.
The captain of the CBS team.
I'm Pernell Roberts from Trapper John, M.D.
Beautiful Kathy Buck.
Y'all probably know me as Daisy from The Dukes of Hazzard.
Danielle Brisebois, age 12.
I play Stephanie on Archie Bunker's play.
Amorous Audrey Landers.
I play Afton Cooper, and I'm on Dallas.
Brian Mitchell, a doctor.
I'm Jackpot Jackson from Trapper John, M.D.
A marathon runner.
I'm Joan Van Ark, and I play Valene Ewing on Knots Landing. Goody two-shoes. The Bobby Ewing of Knots Landing.
Out of the City College of New York.
I'm Robert Walden. I play Joe Rossi on the Lou Grant Show.
A powerful athlete.
Hi, my name's Tom Wopat. I play Luke Duke on the Dukes of Hazzard.
Now, NBC and their very real captain.
I'm Daniel J. Travanti. I play Captain Frank Perillo on Coast Big Blue.
Dancing Debbie Allen.
My character is Lydia Grant on Fame, and you better plie, baby, and kick that leg up high.
The former UCLA quarterback.
I'm Mark Harmon. I play Fielding Carlisle on Flamingo Road.
Young Nancy McKeon.
I play the character Joe on the saxophone player.
Here's another Joe.
My name is Joe Piscopo, and I play Joe Piscopo on Saturday Night Live in New York.
A veteran of last year's battle.
Hi, I'm Christina Raines, and I play Lane Ballou on Flamingo Road.
Classic actress, new series.
Hi, I'm Lynn Redgrave. I play Diana Swanson on Teachers Only. Teachers Only. Sit down. Stop that. Sit down, class.
And now, Bruce White.
The name of the character I play is Mick Belker the Biter on Hill Street Blues.
So there they are, 24 of the greatest stars on television. Here to present, for your fun and entertainment, the Battle of the Network Stars.
This 12th battle is brought to you by Datsun, who invites you to test drive the all-new Nissan Sentra at your Datsun dealer today.
So there you are, folks. The crowd's cheering behind us. Welcome back to the glorious campus of Pepperdine University for this, the 12th Battle of the Network Stars. You've already seen the exciting first event, the swimming relay, the contest won by ABC after a curious and unexpected turn of events. But in the meantime, so much more to come. And in the meantime, too, that Olympic-sized swimming pool, which you just saw here at Pepperdine, you should know, will be the venue for the water polo competition in the 1984 Olympics held here in Los Angeles, California. We'll fill you in on the details of the 12th Battle of the Network Stars as we go. But right now, I want to take you to a young woman who, based upon long competitive experience in these battle shows, is serving as my co-host today. A positive delight to be with, and let's review her in action in the past.
Ah! Yeah, we gotta win this. It's tough, and we gotta wait too long.
Her name is Randy Oakes.
Randy, you okay?
Oh, yeah. It just, wiped out, you know, and we lost.
You're gonna be fine, kiddo. You're gonna be fine. You got enough guts for all of us.
After seeing that collage of Randy Oakes in action, you can understand why she belongs here as co-host. I'm just delighted you were able to join us.
Oh, I'm delighted, too. And also happy that I don't have to go in that dunk tank once again.
Don't count on it. It may happen all over again.
Oh, Howard.
Under any circumstances, having participated in prior battle shows, why, in your opinion, do so many actors enjoy coming here and competing?
Well, I think one of the motivations is the money. Each member of the winning team gets $20,000 apiece. Each member of the second-place team gets $15,000 apiece, and each member of the third-place team gets $10,000 apiece, so nobody really walks away without anything. And also, I think it creates a terrific situation to meet actors in that you normally wouldn't be able to see them. I had such a good time. I've made friendships and a camaraderie that I've just never had anywhere else.
I think I saw one of those friendships develop with Mark Harmon and Tina Raines.
Yes, absolutely. In the tug last year, I have two friends out of that tug that I swear, if I ever got in trouble, I sure would like Tina Raines and Mark Harmon around me. Mark was in front of me pulling steadily, and Tina was behind me saying, "Pull, Randy." They're amazing people, and I don't think I would have had the opportunity to meet them and enjoy them if it wasn't for this event.
You not only pulled, I thought you were going to die.
Oh, so did I for a while. This is a serious competition. We really work out here.
That's a point to be made, I think, validly. While our purpose here is to entertain you, it's a fun event. Somehow or other, these great people get imbued with the spirit of competition. And so, pure amateurs though they are, despite their compensation for performing, they somehow put everything they have into it. And that very tug-of-war that Randy referred to, the pictures involved there, as you will see again in the tug-of-war in this competition, just registers with everybody. They get our respect and admiration. And I see the crowd warming up for the next event, one of the fun events and one of the most difficult events of the competition overall, the kayak relay. Let's get to it, Randy.
Oh, terrific.
That's terrific. As Lydia Cornell practices, reminder, 6 competitive events other than the kayak race, plus the fun of playing Simon Says. The stars are almost ready. The kayak race is next.
And I try not to get too wet, you know. I'm gonna bring it down the channel. I'm gonna bring it down the channel.
I'm nervous now.
What a number!
Room for 5.
I need it.
I need it!
Our
Hammer has done it again. 2 great products to make the house smell fresher. First, new cat litter deodorizer. A special easy pour baking soda. Put it under the litter. Destroys odor. Litter alone can't. And Arm & Hammer carpet deodorizer. Costs about half as much as leading brands. The special baking soda sprinkles evenly. Destroys odor with no cover-up perfume. Make the whole house smell fresher. Get Arm & Hammer carpet deodorizer and new cat litter deodorizer.
Honey, you really should call and tell them.
I know it's silly. I just can't seem to.
They ran off and got married.
Your mother? That's terrific.
It's fantastic. Right after dinner?
I'll call. Right after I get my nerve up.
And if I know my mother, I know exactly where they went.
What am I afraid of?
Mrs.
I should
Coleman?
just go ahead.
Mrs. Coleman.
That's me.
Reach out and touch someone.
The praise continues for Chariots of Fire. Winner of 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. The Best Picture of the Year is Chariots of Fire. Playing everywhere. Rated PG.
The kayak race, the Olympic-sized pool, the rules. 4 members, 2 of which must be women. Once around the buoy and then back. And negotiating that buoy is one of the keys to this event. In the meantime, the introductions of the starting 3. Joan Van Ark in lane 3, representing CBS. And in the middle lane, Lynn Redgrave, representing NBC. And in the near lane, or lane number 1, representing ABC, John Davidson. So we go to the starter and the tricky kayak race as you look at the remaining members of the respective teams. And the starter getting ready with his gun. There he is. This is a difficult and challenging event. You must keep that boat in balance, not overstroke, not put that blade in too deeply, and John Davidson manifesting just what we're reporting with a quick early lead while Joan Van Ark is in trouble, as you can see in this panoramic shot. And bringing up second place at the present time is a surprisingly steady Lynn Redgrave. That's the big task. Negotiate that buoy. And Davidson is doing it rather well. So is Lynn Redgrave. Steady as you go, Lynn. Joan Van Ark finally settling out, trying to get around that buoy. But a huge, commanding lead developed by John Davidson in this, the first leg of the kayak relay. Coming in swiftly, steadily, John Davidson in first place, NBC in second. Now the push-off critical, and Lydia Cornell goes in for ABC. Quickly, she is experiencing difficulty. She looked bad in practice, for that matter. Couldn't seem to command the boat. Debbie Allen in the middle lane for NBC is beginning to experience similar trouble, though Debbie has kept the pace with Lydia Cornell, and young Danielle Breezebaugh getting in for CBS and now distant third. Again, problems with Cornell's boat. It's not as easy as it looks, is it, Randy?
You know, Howard, these look like toys and look like they'd be fun, but they're very hard to negotiate. You have to have short, choppy strokes, or otherwise you go offline and you're done.
And you've got to keep an even equilibrium of power between both arms, right?
Oh, absolutely. I've never been able to do it, Howard.
All right. So Debbie Allen negotiates the buoy, has the lead. Lydia Cornell is still in a hapless state, and young Breezebaugh has caught up a great deal. Look at her. She got around the buoy. She's coming down the stretch, but the lead belongs to NBC and Debbie Allen, who's not doing it gracefully, but she's getting the job done. Now she's coming in nicely, and she's got a big lead over Breezebaugh and CBS. Forget about ABC. Cornell is still nowhere. And Bruce White goes out for the third leg for NBC. There's Cornell in the distance. Purnell Roberts getting in for the third leg for CBS. A man over 200 pounds. He's got to keep that boat in balance by sitting in the center of the craft. But Bruce White going beautifully. Again, steady as you go, Bruce. He's up to the buoy negotiating it. Heather Thomas coming in for Cornell, who finally arrived. And so Heather Thomas with a whole lap virtually to make up, and Bruce White's not giving way. Purnell Roberts trying, ready to negotiate the buoy, but Bruce White's in total command. Interesting to watch Bruce in this vein, isn't it, Randy?
Unlike the fierce character he plays on Hill Street, he's real consistent here.
Under composed control. And Bruce White has completed the third lap, getting into the boat. The anchor man, almost as always for NBC, Mark Harmon, the all-around athlete. And Mark knows he's got this race virtually in the bag. Poor Heather Thomas now in all kinds of trouble. But at the same time, CBS not giving up. Purnell Roberts bringing his craft in for the final leg as Brian Mitchell gets into the boat for the push-off. And so, already negotiating the buoy is Mark Harmon in the middle lane. Nothing to do but breeze in. Just take it nice and easy. And Harmon, who's been through so many competitions, knows exactly where he stands. Brian Mitchell passing him, but the other way. And Harmon is ready to come in with the victory. While Heather Thomas is just completing ABC's third lap. Look at this, Randy.
Oh, my God. Get back in. Here we go.
Shatner, the pilot of Starship Enterprise, showing little enterprise. He can't even muster the boat. He can't get in. Meantime, Harmon, as you just saw, has already captured the victory for NBC. And CBS with Brian Mitchell is coming nicely in for second place. ABC, a distant third. A horrible series of mishaps for the ABC team. The hugging goes on. The jubilation among NBC. They've taken the lead in the competition. And the time has come to go over as we take a last look at poor Shatner and talk with the winners. This time, the congratulations hold.
Where's Mark?
I didn't see any penalty against NBC.
Perfect.
And I think that congratulations really attach here.
The girls weren't.
Where's Mark?
Well, that's the whole key. That was the key to the race. Mark, you were all right, but the girls won this one.
I agree with you all the way, always.
But the girls really won it, Dan.
And it was our strategy. We notice where we put them. We're not stupid.
If you're not, you've got a scoop. Anyway, Lynn, congratulations. Debbie, congratulations. So NBC is the current leader with 175 points. ABC is second with 150 points. CBS third with 125 points. And, you know, it's all right to have fun with Dan Travanti. He's got a great sense of humor, but more than that, a remarkable man, a brilliant actor with a personally inspirational story. Came from the abyss of alcoholism to his Emmy Award.
My name is Daniele Giovanni Travanti. A lot of people will identify with that. Not just Italian. Alias, Francis Xavier Furillo.
I'm an egomaniac with an inferiority complex. And when I first found some sanity in sobriety, I heard that expression and said, that's what I am. That's it. That fits me perfectly. I seem to be different. That I seem to be going places because I was talented, I was bright, I was successful. But inside, I was terrified. All through college, during the so-called pressure-filled years, I didn't drink because I wouldn't have dared to mess up. I wasn't going to get in my own way. I had to do well or die. And I was driven, obsessed. And I didn't through high school, even though some of the guys fooled around. I was Mr. Perfect. Part of what finally caused the explosion was my being perfect. This was Mr. Perfect, Mr. Overachiever, Mr. Successful, with no warning. Gone. I did not know I was about to explode and have a breakdown. At age 33, I finally actually did have a breakdown in front of a theater full of people. I was very bright, very smart, but I didn't know anything. I didn't know the secrets of peaceful living. Alcoholism makes you stupid, makes the brightest, most talented people stupid. And I was in hell. I swear to you, God is my witness. I also said, somehow, this is all going to benefit you. The good that came of it was I stopped drinking, and a new life began. It was as if a big hand I saw coming out of the sky as I charged down the road, as always, and grabbed me right here and went, and said, that's enough out of you. I've given you plenty. You've done very well, but you've been out of control for a long time here, and I'm sick and tired of it because I have better things in store for you. We're going to do it my way now. My life is a daily reprieve, contingent upon the maintenance of my spiritual condition. I've been freed from imprisonment within myself. We are freed by surrendering. We win by losing the battle of life. And we are reborn by dying.
The nominees for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series are...
I've said it before, I'm one of the blessed people of the earth.
In this crazy back and forth world of ours, we're proud to announce the Suzuki Shuttle. It could change the way America travels. No pedaling, no shifting, up to 100 miles per gallon. And you won't believe the price. About what a good 10-speed bicycle costs. See your Suzuki dealer today for a test shuttle. The affordable Suzuki Shuttle. A better way to go back and forth.
When you cook for a real man... I'm hungry. Like I do, meals just can't be skimpy. I could eat a bear. One way I make them heartier is with Ore-Ida hash browns. Hash browns? Give me my hash browns. The crispy golden brown patties or the chunky tasty southern style? Where are my hash browns? Why, this kind of meal just knocks him out. Hash browns, all right. Edith, you're the second greatest. You're funny.
These are two great cameras from Japan, our new Pentax MG and America's best-known 35 SLR. The Pentax MG is fully automatic, so is its worthy competitor. The MG has a full line of accessories, so has its worthy competitor. And both take brilliantly sharp photographs, but the list price of the MG is $160 less, which perhaps makes the Pentax MG slightly more worthy.
Now, Old Spice gives you two-fisted protection with original Old Spice deodorant and now new super dry antiperspirant. Both have that famous Old Spice scent. So what's the difference? Old Spice deodorant helps lock out odor. And now new Old Spice antiperspirant fights odor while it helps wipe out wetness. And they both work overtime. Old Spice, one name that gives you two-fisted protection.
We come to the 3-on-3 football competition, a little tougher than just playing touch football in the streets. Here's the system of scoring and the other scoring possibilities. And finally, we're ready for the final play of CBS against ABC. CBS leading 5-2. Shatner throwing for Tug-of-War. Touchdown. And ABC ABC beat CBS. Then, the first play of Game 2, Pernell Roberts throwing to Joan Van Ark. Completion short of the goal line, 2 points. Now Pernell Roberts again to the same spot. Tina Raines late in defending. 4-0, CBS. Try it again, but no, this time Tina Raines was alert to the formula, and she blocked it. So, at 4-0, we pick up the action. The fourth play, CBS with the ball. And the quarterback is Tom Wopat of the Dukes of Hazzard. The rusher, not there in time. Beautifully completed to Brian Mitchell. 9-0 CBS. And you can see the elation registered in Mitchell's action and face. Then, finally, in slow motion, we look at it again. Wopat to Mitchell. You saw Mark Harmon, the defender, slip. That enabled the completion. Now, let's pick up the action in the huddle.
You start on this side, and Bob will stop a step short. Yeah. You go along the line, he'll cut left. You got it, baby. Okay, let's go.
You outside. All right, move on the whistle. Right up to the line.
Now Wopat's ready to go. The fifth play of the 6 allotted offensive plays under the rule. 6 offensive plays for the team. The pass complete to Bobby Walden. Did you see him cutting across? Beautiful. And so CBS with a commanding 14 points. Again in slow motion. Wopat, 188 pounds. Great upper body development. Little Walden with the foot speed.
Here comes Ian. You only get a couple of foot. What do you want to do? Keep going. Go to the corners. Go down, go to the corners, and then do a little flip. Go like to the corners and then cut in across. So we're going to the E or the B? No cross, no cross? No cross. Go down, cut towards, down, out, and then turn up.
Down and out.
Turn up. So do like a hook. Yeah.
Okay. Receiver up the line. Go on the whistle. Wait for my hand. Hand goes down. You come across that. Number 4.
You heard Wopat's instructions in the huddle. Wopat doing a great job of quarterbacking. The flip from referee Jim Tunney of the National Football League. And an intercept by Mark Harmon. That counts for 1 point under the scoring system we showed you earlier. And NBC shows some excitement. Again in slow motion. Wopat back to throw. Throwing over to the corner, down and out. And Harmon did it.
Okay, we got to score some points. Yeah.
Trevani clearly knows the problem.
You're in the end zone? Pick one. Decide between yourselves which one you want. Let me rush. Yes, please.
Wopat will be the rusher. We are NBC against CBS. It's game 2. ABC having beaten CBS as you saw earlier.
First, and you break behind her, and break right when you get to the goal line, but you have to get down there really quickly because I only have 2 seconds. Okay?
Bruce White's the quarterback. Fierce competitor. Smallish, but commanding. And with a good arm. We watched him in practice. Debbie Allen and Nancy McKeon. Good speed in the women. 3 plays have to be with 2 women. And look at Nancy McKeon. Beautifully placed behind Audrey Landy. All alone, perfect throw. So quickly, it's 14-6. In slow motion again. Told you about White's arm. Look at Nancy behind Audrey Landis. No chance to defense. 14-6. The defenders get together. Joan Van Ark and Catherine Bach. This is the 8th play. 12 offensive plays in all, 6 for each side. Remember the rules. White's again. And again, this time too long. So it remains at 14-6 in favor of CBS. The huddle.
Let's run the crisscross again.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Yes.
Run the crisscross the same way you ran it before.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, the crisscross pattern, you heard it. Ernell Roberts looking on, captain of the CBS team. This will be the final play with 2 women on each side. Oh, Oh, just beautiful. The crisscross working exactly as White's envisioned it. Nancy McKeon again the receiver. And she's being congratulated by Captain Trevani and the others. Again in slow motion. Now remember the crisscross. You see Debbie Allen and Nancy McKeon crisscrossing, and Kathy Bach could not stay with Nancy McKeon. So the touchdown. And it's a close contest now, 14-11. White's lane number 10. White's back. Oh, goodness. Who would have believed that possible? Danny Trevani with the ball in his hands. Kathy Bach sensing victory. The huddle.
Let's do the crisscross. All right. Let's do the crisscross mark. You're going to break behind, Danny. Okay?
Yeah, Danny.
Okay, you're going to break behind me. I'll start on
make our break at 6.
Okay. 6 yards.
At 6 yards, I'll go to the right, and you're going to go to the left.
Okay, let's try a short split, okay? And a little bit tighter.
Yeah,
6
don't
yards
line up
down,
wide.
crisscross.
Okay.
You come across my face.
Yeah.
You're on the left. Yeah.
Crisscross, short split. Mark Harmon not playing quarterback. That would be unfair. The man, a gifted quarterback in the intercollegiate ranks. White's quarterback. The rush. Too late. Would you believe Mark Harmon blew it? The great football player who normally dominates the 3-on-3 competition in slow motion. And believe me, Mark knows exactly. All alone there. Yes, a leap was necessary.
I'll do the same thing. I went behind in front of you.
Huddle again. Same play planned.
Okay, do the exact same thing. All right.
He was all alone the last time. You blow one like that, it's hard to make up. Got to have a touchdown now to win. They're trailing 14-11. Final play of the game. White's back. Closely pursued that time. The ball off Harmon's hands. Hard to fall him for that. NBC loses. NBC eliminated. The final will be between CBS and ABC. Again, that last play in slow motion. Now watch them. A quick crisscross. Wopat closely on Harmon. The arm gets in there, impedes Harmon, but quite legally. And so, as I said, ABC against CBS. We'll be back.
Warrior. Thief. Conqueror. King. Conan.
Let us take the world by the throat and make it give us what we desire.
Conan the Barbarian. Rated R. Starts Friday at a theater near you.
Guess who just blew away Ford's late entry small truck and payload? Chevy S10. Both have equal maximum payload ratings, but S10's doesn't change when you add options. Ford's payload rating does change. Their optional engine cuts off 21 pounds. Air conditioning, 78. Automatic transmission, power steering, and rear bumper bring Ford's payload way down. The same options have no effect on Chevy S10. There's never been a truck like it before.
Hi, we're the Gatlins. We sing all across the country. And we've tried fried chicken from coast to coast. But there's one special fried chicken we love the most. And what's that called?
Original recipe.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, they do it right. 11 herbs and spices in every bite.
Original recipe.
Just one way, we ought to know. Kentucky Fried Chicken, they do chicken right.
They were deviates. They were adulterers. They were small, petty men. And this loving family man joined them to bring the world to its knees.
You must learn to turn your eyes away.
Inside the Third Reich, starting Sunday.
When you get to a showdown game, the thing to do before the game, and this was just a few moments ago, is loosen your team up. That's what Bobby Walden is doing right there. But then, as the action took place in the final game, ABC against CBS, The very first play, the quarterback was Bill Shatner for ABC. Heather Thomas, one of the receivers, getting set clearly there for the play that transpired. You see Shatner in the backdrop. And Joan Van Ark was defensing Heather Thomas. Now watch closely. Bad throw by Shatner it was. The intercept for Joan Van Ark. CBS took a 1-0 lead. On the second play of the offensive series, Heather Thomas, and she had caught the ball just shy of the goal line, so ABC took a 2-1 lead. ABC could not score thereafter despite the exhortations of the captain, Bill Shatner.
2 plays to go. ABC leads 2-1.
CBS took over. Tom Wopat again at quarterback. Oddly, as we pick up the action, Wopat could not score in the first 4 plays. So we come to the 5th CBS offensive play. Remember, all they have to do is complete a pass, not a touchdown, and they've got 2 points that would give them the victory. Pass. Brilliant defensive play by Doug Barr. Brilliant. Pass intended for Bobby Walden. And Barr getting the congratulations of his team. Time to take another look at that one. Shatner exhorting his team again. Look at it again in slow motion. Now watch Barr come in. Got to the ball first. The ball was thrown low, it's true, but it was catchable. Travani and Roberts, 2 of the captains, watching closely. Travani's team already out of it. So the final play, the final game. They must score. Just a pass completion would do it. No need to try for a touchdown. Wopat's strategy questionable under the circumstances. Wopat ready. Gets the ball from Jim Tunney, the official. Walden the target. Deep into the end zone. Walden slipping. Apparently alone, but ABC wins the 3-on-3 football competition. Shatner revels in the victory, and it's incredible. CBS failing to score in 6 plays. In the meantime, that play is worth looking at again. Walden, who had been so effective earlier. Now out he goes. There's Wopat, the top of your screen, the rusher. His vision impaired then, Wopat's was, and down goes Walden. Let's quickly get to the winners. What an extraordinary evidence of defense, Captain Shatner.
He's a great captain. He knows exactly what to tell everybody to do.
I have words for you.
You were marvelous yelling from the sidelines. Give him a header, a header. Hey, Barr, you're the fall guy. I never saw a man fall more.
I took the ball on that one. He faked me cold on that last shot there.
I'll tell you, the young lady deserves a lot of credit. Heather, you were terrific.
Yeah.
The current score then is ABC with 250, NBC with 225, CBS again in the rear with 200. Bill Shatner is a totally fascinating man. A man best remembered in recent years as Captain Kirk, the star of Star Trek. But a man who grew up in show business quite differently. Trained as a classical actor in Canada. You can remember him as long ago as 1960 in Alexander the Great.
There's no soul to these barbarians. Classical training teaches you discipline in voice and body. It teaches you a sense of the majesty of the language, the complexity of the parts.
That kind of background, what it taught him, was taught him by Tyrone Guthrie, Stratford in Canada. And then he went to Broadway and learned more about acting. And then there was Star Trek.
I feel that Captain Kirk was in the tradition of the classical hero. Captain Kirk has the look of eagles. He thinks nobly. He acts in a noble fashion. Classical training teaches you to use your body. And in fact, I feel as though I've had to unlearn that training to apply myself to the new series, Hooker. You Catholic, Romano?
Yes, sir.
You know what I missed at the Mass that they had for the kids? Latin. I'd like to hear Latin again instead of everything in English. I'm trying not to enunciate, to slur the words. Repairmen who know how to fix things, and ball players who hustle, and boxers who get carried out of the ring instead of quitting because of stomach cramps. Basically, I love life. And I don't want to die without having tasted as much as I can. And that means running as hard as I can, and swimming as hard as I can, and loving as hard as I can.
Fascinating man. Brilliant, diversified, also fun-loving. Which takes us to a fun event, the baseball dunk. Randy Oakes and I right here to watch it happen as it has so many times to her. Hit the target, put the donkey in the tank, you get 3 points. Hit the target, fail to dunk the donkey, you get 1 point. The action about to begin. Take over, Randaroo.
The first thrower for CBS is Joan Van Ark. The rule is you pick your own victim, and she's picked Daniel Travante. Howard, this is the rule I know well.
Joan Van Ark says she's going to tell us why she picked Travani. Randy, I'd like you to tell me why you're wearing a bathing suit.
Well, Howard, you know it as well as I do that I've never been this close to the dunk tank and not gone in. A lot. I just wanted to be prepared.
Thursday night. What time is landing on?
Stand, don't swing.
10 o'clock Thursday night. We sat together in school. Yeah, but that's it.
Fine friend she turned out to be.
Am I out?
Am I out?
Whoa!
Well, he escaped more easily than he sometimes does on Hill Street Blues. Kathy Box selects Tug-of-War. Wonder if there's a reason there akin to why Joan Van Ark selected Danny.
Sort of looks like it's a different reason, Howard. You know, Howard, the only thing Doug can do is distract her.
Okay, Doug.
I wonder how he's going to do that.
Everything you can, Doug.
Everything. I have to take it. That's all right. No. Just one.
I can't believe it. He fell for the oldest trick in the book.
He sure did, and he should have known better. All right, let's see if she can score legitimately. 3-0.
Come on. I'm getting ready to go.
Unbelievable. 6-0. One more time. One more kiss. We'll resume with the baseball dunk in a minute.
Let's keep the good times rolling.
When GMAC rolled back car and truck financing rates to 12.8%, we started something big, a great opportunity to save hundreds of dollars. Get your new GM car or light-duty truck by May 31st at just 12.8%. But hurry, time's running out. See your participating GM dealer for qualification details now. Save with 12.8% GMAC financing and keep the good times rolling.
I can't afford to have problem hair. Stuff like split ends and flyaways and dryness. Yet of all these fine shampoos, only one takes care of all three problems. Wella Balsam Shampoo. Wella Balsam has a special oil-free formula. I shampoo, and look, no problem with split ends, flyaways, or dryness. My hair is smooth, shiny, and full-bodied. Try Wella Balsam Shampoo and Wella Balsam Conditioner. You'll turn problem hair into beautiful hair.
Are you still using charcoal that doesn't start fast enough? Or burn long enough? Instead, switch to Royal Oak charcoal. Royal Oak is dependable from start to finish. It starts fast, then burns and burns and burns, like charcoal's supposed to. Should have used Royal Oak in the first place, right? Royal Oak charcoal, dependable from start to finish.
We continue with the baseball dunk. CBS now has 9 points, and Bobby Walden, cut it out, Bobby, cut it out. He's picking Heather Thomas as the potential donkey. To be perfectly candid, Robert, I might have done the same thing. Heather getting ready for the possible trip into the tank. Girl who looks like that could distract anybody.
She's a beauty.
Can be a little embarrassing. You should know, Randaroo.
Oh, memories. Howard, memories.
So the smallish man from New York City connects again, and CBS has 15 points. Look at Bobby in slow motion, right on target. And this is what's always so amusing about this event, the chagrin registered on the face as one goes into the tank.
Would it be possible to have a reunion my friend?
I don't believe this. I do not believe it. A good thing she wore that suit, and she is an expert, as she's already stated, at being done. Grandiose. The beauteous thing.
I'm not gonna look at you, sweetheart. I love you, but I don't dare look at you.
Now, hon. You get it, sweetheart?
Well, safe for a moment anyway.
Looking good. Looking good.
Uh-oh. Destined to happen. Poor Randy. In slow motion. Perfect hit. 18 points for CBS.
Oh, for now.
How would you like to get booked for about 10 days in San Francisco Memorial Hospital?
That's where I'm bound to end up here. Forget it, hon. Forget it.
Poor Randy. She's been dunked more times than anyone in the history of the competition.
For the CBS team, that's 21 points.
21 points for CBS. That's their total. It may be insurmountable. It's a huge number based upon past battle shows. Girl's got a lot of spirit, a lot of guts, a little nippy out, but she'll survive. Coming up now for ABC, Joan Collins, and she selects Kathy Bach. Interesting little note here in the warm-up, Kathy Bach taught Joni how to throw. You think this isn't a pleasant show to work?
Come on, Joey.
Everything I told you, Joe.
Bring him there, Pat.
I don't believe it. She's just learning how to throw.
We got another shot. Two more. Concentrate.
Great. In slow motion. Just ticked it, but got enough force behind it to dunk Catherine Buck.
It's not that bad.
I want everybody to start yelling and throw our concentration out, please.
You taught me how to do it.
I know. That's the worst part about it.
You ready?
I'm ready, Joan. But I know you're not, so why don't we just forget this? No, come on, Joan. Joan! Joan! Don't look at it! Don't look!
Well, even with that motion, she scored 3 points. Should have used, as she used to put it over in England, a header. But Kathy Bach took one into the dunk. Joan Collins, of course, debuted in the theater at only 9 years of age, trained at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts, emerged eventually as an international star. Dynasty, her first television series. Every week, millions tune in to see her as the ex-Mrs. Carrington, the woman they love to hate.
I've done a lot of years in this profession. I'm coming up to over 25 this year. That's a number of years. And I think I've paid my dues in the amount of work I've done. I've done 50 movies, a lot of them bad. I've done 25 television shows, a lot of them awful, and lots of plays. And I think that this opportunity to play Alexis, which is a very multi-faceted character, although the emphasis is on her being wicked, is sort of the hot time in my life. And I feel like I've just sort of hit my peak, as it were, our prime. Well, you're in a very up mood, as it were. What happened?
Well, it's been one of those 24-hour spans where everything went absolutely perfectly. Including the news that the blood test proves I am not Fallon's father. You hear about that?
Yes, of course I heard about that, but I never doubted it for a second. I don't think that she would ever stoop to such depths as to kill somebody. In fact, she wouldn't. I know she wouldn't, because I have created background for this woman, and I know her pretty well, almost as well as myself, but she is not like me, which people keep on asking.
Outstanding economy, here's ultra mileage.
I need it.
For economy that moves, here's a powerful engine.
I need it.
For headroom, legroom, trunk room, value.
We need this price.
You need Sunset Jackson. We are driven.
Look, Morris, something new.
Yuck, it's a new low.
Isn't it pretty?
Finicky?
That is totally tacky.
There's something new for Din Din, too.
This killed my appetite. Maybe forever.
Don't be finicky. It's 9 Live's new sliced beef and gravy.
That is new.
Juicy, bite-sized beef slices, rich brown gravy.
Sliced beef, unreal.
9 Live's new sliced dinners for finicky cats.
Great any way you slice it, 9 Lives.
2, 1, switch.
On TV, bad news makes good news. And only one thing is more important than the truth. The ratings.
We're on a show on television.
Wrong is right. The story of what happens when a newscaster becomes a superstar. And World War III becomes the #1 show on television.
Fan-bloody-tastic.
Wrong is right. Rated R. Check newspapers for a theater near you.
ABC scored only 12 points in the baseball dunk. NBC begins. So, Joe Piscopo is going to be the next participant in the baseball competition. Some words of wisdom, Joe?
Hello again, everybody. Joe Piscopo, Battle of the Network Stars. California, Malibu, competition. Exciting, thrilling, fun. But the big story, Howard Cosell. The professor, the master, the mouth. What's the story, Howard?
You started in mediocre fashion and gravitated downward from there. That's the story. You peaked out in Jacksonville, the only one in the history of the industry to have achieved that. Let's hope that you can help your team now.
Right, Howard.
Good luck, Joe.
Come on. He checks the runner.
Joe may have missed, but he doesn't miss on talent.
Now concentrate. Concentrate. Really concentrate.
All right, Joe. You're finally connected. You think Joe's talent stops with mimicking sports commentators? Watch what he does here. He's to Frank Sinatra. None at all. And now we continue with the baseball dunk. Selma Hopkins, the donkey, and Tina Raines will be the would-be dunker. Good shot. Randy Oakes still warming out from her recent dunking at the hands of Pernell Roberts.
Well, everything's cold. I think some is cold where it hasn't been cold before.
She's black and blue.
In the words of my ancestors, your mama. Does that count? Okay.
If you're not hit the target, it hit the back arm.
Sure, tell it to me.
Monday, meet the dog that sells cars on a special edition of That's Incredible.
In Jacksonville, Texas, they've known for a long time about heat, fans, and making things by hand. That's the way old Jacksonville ceiling fans are made, by the careful hands of craftsmen. So careful, we offer a 15-year limited warranty, when most others offer 5. And for comfort, they're tested by experts. Old Jacksonville ceiling fans, from the hands of craftsmen in Jacksonville, Texas.
I bought my bathing suit, what there is of it, on the Riviera.
Very international.
Right down to my card.
International, so worldly, so welcome.
Last night, LA.
Tonight, Broadway.
So worldly, so welcome, so worldly, so welcome. MasterCard International.
What makes a car right for the times shouldn't make it wrong for Saturday night. Introducing Forenza. It's what a small car can be when it's an Oldsmobile. Forenza, the newest, smallest Oldsmobile.
Here's great news. 12.8% financing is available now through May 31st on new Oldsmobiles.
New war zone declared in the Falklands, more at 10.
Why should I hurry at all? Why should I worry when rain starts to fall? I'm in slow motion all the time.
Thank you, Cleo Lane. And what a competition. A triple tie among all 3 netmans. And now, coming up, the obstacle course, considered the most difficult and dangerous event. 8 obstacles, various penalties for mistakes on each obstacle. The event begins with preliminaries for men and women, and for 2 teams with the fastest cumulative preliminary times of 1 woman and 1 man, that qualifies them for the finals. The women's preliminaries have already taken place, and as you will see, they did not fare very well. Lots of problems, and let's take them in respective order. Right here, for instance, Debbie Allen, trouble on the monkey bars. And then little Danielle Brisebois, the same thing. And following Debbie, trouble with the water hazard. Thelma Hopkins, more trouble on the water hazard, maybe a hurt leg. Kathy Bach, at the wall. Watch closely. That right thigh tying up on her, pulled muscle. And then Tina Raines, great athlete, but not this time. The monkey bars. Back again. Another effort. This time makes it. And Heather Thomas. Over the wall, the low wall for the women. And she had trouble there. And Tina Raines. Over the low wall and more trouble. The average time for the women, 35.58. Not very good at all. But remember the way it was a year ago when our co-host Randy Oakes moved in? She had her own troubles. That had to sting right there. But still, she picked herself up, dusted herself off, and started all over again. And almost astonishingly, she wound up, in view of the trouble she had, with an astonishing time. 23.50. Right now, Randy is at the starting line for the men's preliminaries. Randy?
Okay, Howard, we're here with 2 very different athletes. John James, very tall and slender, and Tom Wopat, the bull, Luke Duke from Dukes of Hazzard.
All right. There is Wopat, the man whom I have described as possessed of the superb upper body strength. John James, a fine all-around athlete. James to the left of your screen, Wopat to the right. The starter getting ready, the first of the men's preliminaries. And they're off, quickly under the screen, and both doing it very well. The tires, and both doing it very well. The monkey bars, and a problem for Tom Wopat, who fell. He comes back, tries to pick himself up. But James is still going. Over the water hazard easily. John James, the easy winner in the first men's preliminary. Let's look at it again in slow motion. The monkey bars provided Wopat with a hazard he could not cope with, at least not that time. And so James, 19.65 against 29.95. Ready for the next start, and Randy Oakes.
Ready to start the next heat. In the near lane, we have Mark Harmon, an extraordinary athlete, and Bobby Walden. He's fast.
Walden is fast, Randy, and he's agile. He gets under the screen very well, but quickly Harmon gets the lead. Walden staying right with him. Harmon slightly ahead. The monkey bars. And Harmon over the big wall like an antelope. Look at that, and look at him stride in the open. Across the water hazard, Mark Harmon, the easy victor. Coming up again in slow motion. Harmon here at the wall. A bare lead at this point. From here on, he turns it on. Walden having some problems with the high bar. Harmon, you saw the time. Excellent, 18.64. And now, preparing for the obstacle course finalists. You see them there, Allen and Harmon for NBC, Hopkins and James for ABC. Thelma Hopkins remembers her problems at the water hazard, and Debbie Allen still having troubles with the monkey bars, and you have to worry about her. The dangerous thing is you look at some of the others, for a young woman now being attended to whose life is in the dance. Let's look at this again. Just a practice run, but one's heart went in one's throat, remembering the glory of her dancing performances. And we just hope she can continue with the dance, never mind the competition. But she's such a gutsy little girl. What an impact she's had in popularizing the world of dance. Native of Houston, cum laude graduate of Howard University, Broadway star, hit of the recent Oscars. Every Thursday night inspires people with her love of dance on the series Fame.
I had big dreams as a little girl growing up in Texas. I never dreamed of fame. My dreams, my visions were of the actual doing. That's the best part.
You got big dreams. You want fame. Well, fame costs.
Discipline. That's a wonderful thing to learn. I'm glad I started out first as a dancer because I have that. That's what it takes to really make it anywhere in this world and doing anything in this life. Discipline. You have to stay with things. Dancing for me is total freedom of expression. It is putting my mark on the universe with my feet. And it gives one a great sense of power to be able to dance because you are commanding space and time. You're moving through space and time. And I love to dance. I think of myself as an artist. I think of myself as a worker. I work at what I do. I work very hard to be good. If you want fame, fame costs. And right here is where you start paying in sweat. That line was written by Christopher Gore, who wrote the original screenplay, Fame. And it says everything. It costs a lot. And you have to be willing to pay that price. And you have to be patient. And you have to trust in your talent. And you have to believe in yourself when nobody else does. And there are times where nobody thinks you're any good at all. You have to just stay with it. You have to believe in yourself. Tough.
This shelf paper's had it.
It's time for a change.
This old shelf paper, oh, what a pain.
It sticks to our bottoms.
It's torn.
And stained.
Wouldn't it be finer with Rubbermaid shelf liner? Just cut to length, dampen the shelf and arrange it. You can scrub it all you want. Stays put till you change it.
Isn't it time you changed your shelf paper?
Wouldn't it be finer with Rubbermaid shelf liner?
You'll love the way it lasts.
America's driving machine takes on the world car. Dodge Omni Miser versus Ford Escort. Both have front-wheel drive, but Miser seats 5 to Escort's 4. From From 0 to 50 getting you to the highway, Miser is faster. On the highway, Miser gets the best gasoline mileage of any American car. And now Dodge beats Escort with a 5-year or 50,000-mile plan for engine and powertrain protection, out-of-body rust-through protection, and free scheduled maintenance. Dodge Omni Miser, America's driving machine.
For the loving time.
Daddy?
For the laughing time. For all the funny things you do.
Did you ever wish you had a boy instead?
No. For all the pride.
Never?
We feel inside.
Never. If you were a boy, who would I give this to?
For just being you.
Thank you.
For those special occasions, give your heart as only a parent can.
A diamond. And forever I give to you.
Your head won't be the only thing to spin when you rev up for action-packed national championship motorcycle racing. Plus, Americans engage in arm-to-arm combat with the #1 ranked Soviet squad in the U.S. versus the USSR in World Cup Wrestling. Spins and Pins, Saturday on ABC's Wide World of Sports.
Just a few moments ago, we saw this unfortunate happenstance befall Debbie out. We were frightened at the time, but we remarked on what a gutsy girl she was. And here she is, getting ready, believe it or not, for the obstacle course finals. She'll be going against Thelma Hopkins, and Randy Oakes is standing there to interview her.
Debbie, you kind of took a nasty fall back there. How do you feel?
I feel all right, a little achy, but I'm going to hang in there.
Okay.
My girl Thelma over there. This ought to be fun.
Okay, good luck. Okay, I'm sorry to disturb this concentration, but you were a little apprehensive before you started last time, and you're in the finals.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I can't believe it, but I'm going to do do my best for our team.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
So we're ready for the start of the women's final in the obstacle course event. And there is Debbie, effervescent, ready for the action. Thelma poised. The start is gun. There it is. They're off. And look at Debbie Allen go immediately. No trace of injury. Handling the tires with ease, building a quick lead. Now the test, the monkey bars. And Debbie makes it work. She comes up to the low wall, gets right over, tumbles a bit. Incredibly, as Thelma Hopkins fades, she gets over the water hazard. She finishes an easy winner. Let's get over to Debbie and talk. Hey! I tell you, Danny, I don't care what a comeback.
Everything she knows.
I don't care how you talk about sports at any level. What a comeback. What a gutsy little kid.
I had to do it, Howard. I had to do it. NBC!
She even telling you the practice in between.
Hey, just
thank you, Howard.
tremendous. What a... Made sure, too, didn't you?
Yeah, I stayed with it, and I was determined, and I thought I was Muhammad Ali in the ring, you know? So I went for it.
Move those legs, baby. Congratulations.
Thank you, Howard.
You're the greatest. Now, amidst all that jubilation, let's look back at the trouble that Thelma Hopkins had for the second time around on the water hazard. Look at that. Clearly, she hurt her right leg, probably the ankle, as she rubs it. She got up, somehow finished the race, but no match for Debbie Allen. There's Thelma, and there are the times. Debbie, 24.76, a huge, almost 6-second lead. No penalties in the race, and Debbie's actions speak for themselves.
Mark, I've just got a little extra information from Howard down there. I know you're anxious to see Howard.
Yes.
They tell me your father's waiting down there, too.
Maybe I'll just stay down here with you.
Best of luck. Look at this concentration. Staring at Mark, huh? Well, you're doing it again because you did it so well the first time.
Well, yeah, I wish I didn't do it so well.
No, you're going to do great.
Yeah, I just try and run a clean race, I guess. I've got 6 seconds to make up from the last one. So I just got to hope that I can run a clean one, and maybe Mark will make a mistake. I don't know. I don't think so, though.
You never know.
It's going to be tough.
Best of luck.
Thanks.
John James is on target. He knows that the cumulative time impact is working heavily against him. Almost 6 seconds to make up. So he simply must run a clean race. And they're off. Quickly under the screen. And they're almost even Steven. James, an incredible athlete, giving Harmon a good go of it. Close together, over the bars. Harmon like an antelope. It's almost dead even. But there, a turn on the water hazard by James gave Harmon the edge. And a new battle record for the event. 17.50 from Mark Harmon. Look at it again. And it's right here. Keep your eyes focused on James. Notice he's turned the wrong way. Harmon still has his momentum going straight ahead. Harmon the better sprinter. But what a job done by John James. Quickly, let's get over to the two of them. You should shake hands. The kid gave you some tussle, Mark.
Sure. See here.
Congratulations, Johnny. Congratulations, Mark. You were the turning point, bringing NBC the victory in the obstacle course event, and NBC presently leading in the overall competition with ABC in close pursuit. What a privilege now to bring in old number 98, the father of the winner, Mark Harmon, Tommy Harmon, and a colleague of mine for many years. My friend, it's great to see you here.
Thank you, Howard. Nice to be here. See the young man.
Good to see you, Dad.
How are
Yes, it was quite an event. And the current scoring, NBC first with 400, ABC second with 375, CBS third with 350. Now, of course, the Battle of the Network Stars takes place over 2 days. And yesterday, at the close of the festivities, we had the famed Simon Says game played, presided over by the one and only Lou Goldstein of Grossingers, a positive wizard at the conduct of the game. As he always tells them, all commands, all requests, all statements preceded by Simon Says you obey. Any other commands, you don't. Let's pick up.
Repeat after me. Network Stars.
Network Stars.
A little louder.
Network Stars.
How you doing, William? You look like you're in shock. Go ahead back there, Bill.
Me back there.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
Simon says, go ahead back there. Simon says, clap your hands. Simon says, hold it. Simon says, clap. Hold it. Simon says, hold it. Hands down. You're out, you're out, you're out. That's it. Simon says, over here, Tom. Simon says, over here, Catherine.
You got the passport?
I got it.
Gasoline?
I have it tonight.
We leave at dawn.
If you're looking for an easy way to get somewhere, try the Honda Passport. It has an electric starter, an automatic clutch, and it gets up to 130 miles to the gallon.
Hello? 2 people traveling on 1 passport? Leave it to me.
The Honda Passport. It'll take you almost anywhere.
Don't give me that so-so soda, the same old cola. I wanna pop, I wanna Shasta, I wanna taste pizzazz, all the great taste, Shasta hell. I wanna pop, I wanna Shasta, I wanna thrill, I wanna wild, taste it all I wanna know. I wanna pop, I wanna Shasta.
Only Atari makes the world's most popular home video games. The only Space Invaders. The only Asteroids. The only Pac-Man. The only Missile Command. And soon, the only Defender. And the only way you can play any of them is on a home video system made by Atari.
Have you played Atari today?
If you shave with Track 2, what you're about to see will astound you, because Bic just showed that 2 blades do not shave closer than 1 Bic. In these amazing photos of whiskers, an electron microscope shows how close Track 2 shaved. And how close Vic shaved. No difference. Even 8 hours later, no difference. But the price, big difference. This costs 23 cents less than this. Vic, the shave that saves.
Here we go again. The Stars playing Simon Says.
Simon Says over here. Are you scared? Simon Says, are you scared? Yes. Say it loud. Hands down. What happened to you? Simon says, look serious. Simon says, hands down. Simon says, look at me. You're out. Bye-bye. Simon says, what do you give it? Come on. But give me a joke. Sit down. You got it. Up here. Simon says up here. Simon says. Honey, not only are you going to get a chance, you're going to win this. Hold it! What is your name? Simon said.
Kathy Bach.
Say it loud.
Catherine Bach.
Come on. Simon says, over here. Young lady, Simon says over here. Simon says, clap your hands. Simon says, hold it. Hands down. You're out. You're out. You're out.
Hey, wait a minute. If I give you a kiss, come on.
Simon says, Brian. Simon says, stand up, Brian. Simon says, sing a little. Simon says. Simon says, Debbie, dance. Everybody. Hold that. Hold that. Hold that. Simon says, go back. You're terrific. Sing. Simon says, sing. Simon says, a kiss. Did you enjoy it? Simon, did you enjoy it?
Oh, yeah.
Say it loud. Hands down, Danielle. Simon says, put your hands down. Are you scared? Simon says.
Yes.
Simon says, over to your left. You can put your hands down. Simon says, over here, John. Hold it. You're out, John. That's it. Simon says, over here, Bill. Simon says, are you scared, Bill?
No.
Say it loud. You're terrific. Say it. Simon says, hands down. Simon says, clap your hands. One. Simon says, hands down. Go faster. Clap your hands. One. That's it. Simon says, over here, doctor. Hold it. Simon says, hold it. How you doing? Simon said.
Okay.
Simon says, heads plate. Simon says, bend forward. One. Up. Two. Simon says, up. Two. Hands down. Simon says, hands up. You're out. Simon said, your hands are in the wrong place. Look. You're terrific. Say, you're out. Simon said, over to the left. Hands down, Daniel. Simon says, put your hands up. That's up. Simon says, over here. Simon says, over here. Simon says, hands down. Simon says, are you married or single? Single. Well, this is no time to decide. Are you married or single? Simon says.
Single.
Simon says, are you married or single?
Single.
Simon says, face each other. Simon says, walk towards each other. Simon says, hold it. Give her a hug, Bruce. A lousy game. You ought to be ashamed. Simon says, place your hand forward, past the shoulders. Both hands, Simon says. Simon says, place your hands under his. Simon says, embrace each other. Are you enjoying? Simon says, yes. Say it loud. Separate. You don't want to play no more. Simon says, over here. Simon says, over here. Simon says, you two, face each other. Simon says, look at each other. Separate. Simon says, separate. The two of you. Simon says, face me. Simon says, right hand at shoulder over one. Smile. Hands down. A little faster. Simon says hands down. A little faster. Right hand shot. One. Simon says right. Whoop. Simon says step over to your right. Smile. Did you smile? Simon said. Did you smile?
No.
Simon says touch your knees. One. Simon says hips two. You got to go fast. Simon says touch your hips. One. You got low hips. Look. Simon says over here. Simon says take a step back. Simon says over here. Simon says now grip each other's right hand. Simon says shake. Hold it. You're full time. You're full time. Stop. What is this? Stop.
I would like... Okay, hold it. I want to tell you, this man has been tricking the network stars for too many years. I think it's your turn to play and my turn to call. Okay. Now, do you know the rules?
Of course.
You're out of here. Into the dunk tank.
So, Lou Goldstein finally got his, and the crowd was just delighted. The tandem bike race was a critical event for NBC because they won it and thus clinched their place in the Tug-of-War, the climactic event. The scores speak for themselves. Coming up will be the running relay. And that event becomes terribly critical for CBS and ABC because whichever of those two teams finishes ahead in the running relay makes the Tug-of-War.
Saturday of Fun-Filled Special with Goldie, Barry Manilow and friends. Listen to us.
The Channel 8 News Brief with Tracy Rowland.
Good evening. Coming up tonight at 10, Britain says it'll send reinforcements to the Falklands to help secure a new blockade around the Argentinian coast. U.S. unemployment was 9.4% in April. That's the highest since the end of World War II. We'll have part 5 of Charles Duncan's report on caring for the blind in Texas. The Rangers tried to break their 12-game losing streak against Boston. And a big celebration is going on tonight at Mayfest in Fort Worth. Join us tonight at 10.
You've got a lot riding on this letter, and you're going to hand it over to the post office? Federal Express has an alternative.
Hi, folks. Mel Tillis here for Whataburger in the morning. Feast your eyes on this. It's breakfast at Whataburger. Fluffy pancakes, juicy country sausage, delicious Danish, or a breakfast on a bun. And if you'd like, a great big made-to-order Whataburger. And now, friends, you can only get this at one place and still have some change in your pocket. Whataburger.
A forecast to put a smile on your face in the update at 10.
An aerial view of the quarter-mile track at Pepperdine University, the scene set for the running relay. And as we look at the track, it's valuable to have a visual insight into the way the track is set, in particular the placement of the passing lanes. And there they are. Now let's take it leg by leg. Leg number 1 to be run by Travanti, Walden, and Barr. They will run 110 yards apiece. As you watch the dotted line, that's the distance, then the passing of the baton. Leg number 2 will be run by Debbie Allen, Danielle Brisebois, and Heather Thomas. Once again, the visual insight into where the passing of the baton will take place. That's 110 yards. Then leg number 3, Joe Piscopo, Brian Mitchell, and John Davidson. And once again, a view of the amount of ground they will have to traverse. In this case, 220 yards, completing the quarter mile. Leg number 4, Nancy McKeon, Audrey Landers, and Joan Collins. And once again, you'll see the 110 yards they have to travel before passing the baton. Then, the next lane, lane number 5, or leg number 5, Christina Raines, Joan Van Ark, and Lydia Columbia Cornell. They'll be passing off after covering these 110 yards to the anchor leg people who are in order: Mark Harmon, Tom Wopat, and John James. That's what you'll be seeing in terms of coverage of the quarter-mile track here at Pepperdine. And, of course, the key, who'll finish second. Also, it'll be interesting to see how hard NBC tries, because they don't have to do a thing. They're already in the tug-of-war. We get ready once again for the starter's gun. And off they go. Dan Travanti in the lead. Bobby Walden second. Doug Barr bringing up the rear. Travanti, over 40 years of age, hanging on, holding together. The passing of the baton. Debbie Allen in the lead. In second place is young Breezebar. And bringing up the rear is Heather Thomas. They're finishing their leg, ready to pass for the first 220-yard leg. And still in the lead is NBC. Joe Piscopo takes over. Building quickly, a big lead over Brian Mitchell. John Davidson bringing up the rear. But watch Davidson, because that's where the race really is. Who'll finish second? Whichever team does, between CBS and ABC, makes the tug-of-war, and Davidson is passing Mitchell. Davidson has second place at the moment for ABC. Piscopo with an excellent leg, though exhausted. Now it's the fourth leg, and Joan Collins is in instant trouble for ABC. She is passed almost immediately by Audrey Landers, and Nancy McKeon gives off to Tina Raines for the fifth leg. Tina runs like a deer. Bringing up the rear is ABC. That's Joan Van Ark of CBS in second place. Tina Raines passes off to Mark Harmon. They'll never catch NBC. NBC giving everything despite having already clinched a place in the tug-of-war. A foul up between Cornell and John James in the pass-off for the last leg. James already hampered by a damaged thigh. Struggling to catch Tom Wopat to make the tug-of-war event for ABC. NBC coming in with ease. Mark Harmon, a brilliant performer throughout the competition. Wopat struggling to hang on. Struggling, but Wopat hanging on. CBS will be in the tug-of-war. And let's go right over to talk to CBS. Hey, Burnell, you're in. You're in the tug-of-war.
Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them.
And in your case, the latter most clearly true.
Obviously.
Of course. How you feeling, Joni?
Shaking, man. This locked up so tight. My insides, I knew we had to get, just if we win with ABC, then we'd at least get to tug.
Well, you got to tug.
No, you got to tug. They didn't even know.
All right. Joy in the CBS camp, a retrieved opportunity. We look forward to the tug-of-war. And the current standings, NBC at 600, CBS at 500, and ABC out of things now at 475. But if CBS wins the tug, they win the competition.
X is for extra silky. X is for extra dazzling. And X is for extra body. Introduce your hair to Flex Extra Body Shampoo with balsam and protein. Plus, an extra Revlon bodybuilder no other shampoo has. Feel the extra rich lather, the extra silky body you get. X marks the spot. X marks the winner. X marks Flex Extra Body Shampoo and Extra Body Conditioner, too. From Revlon. Extra beautiful.
They fled for their lives to a world that became their paradise. And though he was just a boy and she was still a girl, each passing day brought them closer to the feelings of a man and a woman. And when their innocence turned to passion, together they discovered the most intimate secret of all, in paradise. Rated R, now playing at a theater near you.
We get ready for the tug-of-war, and immediately a controversy over a key rule. Rule 2, each team must be made up of 3 men, 2 women, with the total weight not to exceed 800 pounds. Walden and Landers of CBS injured. CBS having a problem making the weight. But quickly, Randy, why so much tension on this event?
Well, after 7 events of pain and heartache, there's a lot of competition out there. And also, there's $5,000 at stake here for each member of the team.
Understandable. Let's join the controversy. Decision, Captain Travani?
I know. We want to win.
You will. Is that your best team?
Yeah, we think so.
Well, the situation is this.
Well, let's bring in Commissioner John Robinson on this. Can a rule exception be made here?
I think what we could do is we can let you come up and wait. Do you have somebody else?
Try that.
Let's see if you can get somebody that gets you about at 8:15. Is that okay with that gets it close?
Yes, sir.
Or else you don't want to put Bob in there. You don't want to jeopardize him. Because there's tremendous strain on that. That's you don't want. This isn't that, so we can put Howard in there in the place. How much do you weigh?
195. John, typical USC size.
For our tailback.
What is with their
The problem is, what's their weight? It would be 826, I think. It would be down to 807 if they put in Audrey Landers, but then we're only 764.
Well, that's not our problem, is it?
No.
What's going on? The rules are the rules. What's going on? Why don't they switch? Why don't they switch? What if they hit one of their
You have a
people?
maximum of 800 pounds that's in the rules. That's what you have to go by.
Are they still asking you for 25 pounds?
Yeah.
26 pounds. Well, Dan's come back to Commissioner.
There is none.
Except for Bobby, there is no combination.
Now, let me just say one thing. If it's possible for them to put a team together that comes up under 800 pounds, then that's what they have to do.
I agree, Bruce.
But it would only be
Our
possible
problem
with
is-
Bob.
The only
Well,
problem
then he's
is
very
with
badly
Bobby,
injured.
and he's got 2 torn ligaments in his knee.
There's no justice, my friends.
Why don't we all go home? You guys take the 20, we'll take the rest, okay? We can, it's early, we can all go home, have a drink, and have a big laugh.
You can't hit a hole. Curse it, no.
I'll force it, okay? How's that?
What we have to do is substitute.
Hey, Bill?
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
Well, the fact is, if they have to forfeit, they have to forfeit.
Right. Can they use another woman instead of a man? That would change the rule slightly, but at least it would get them 800 and under, or under.
I mean, if you want to change it and use like 3 women and 2 men.
Right.
Women's lib has arrived!
What's going on?
3 women, 2 men?
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. What's going on? Wait a minute.
2 men and 3 women against their team.
They can make an 800-pound.
We'll have 3 women and 2 men, and we'll go against their team.
Well, we are
So psychologically, we
they fill in their holes. That's why
psychologically, we have the advantage. Physically, they have it.
How do we psychologically have it? We're smarter.
Well,
We're
dumber. They're putting in all these mean, macho, cop football player types against 3 women. Yeah, against the women.
And now the tale of the scales. For the CBS team, 771 pounds, the rule about number of women having been agreeably weighed. And for the NBC team, you will see 764 pounds, their qualification, of course, never in doubt. But can a team with 3 women beat a team with 3 men? Since we're faced with this situation, what I'd like you to do, Randaroo, is talk to each of the contestants, beginning with CBS. Let's see if they express any hope at all. Maybe the human spirit can transcend.
And this is the tug. You never know.
You might try any...
So while Randy goes over to talk to the contestants and we get ready for the Tug-of-War, we face a fascinating situation, one never faced before. It is, after all, the age of equal rights.
In every picture, there's a story.
I don't know who is more thrilled at having our first baby, Tommy or I. But when I'd get to feeling a little down, he'd be right there at my side.
You know something? You've never looked more beautiful.
Shouldn't you trust your story to Kodak Film, America's storyteller?
The
ultra mileage Nissan Sentra, #1 gas mileage car. Look at that highway number. Look at it.
You need it.
Nobody has it but your Datsun dealer.
You need this mileage. It's #1. You need this car. It's #1.
You need it.
You Nissan Sentra. Datsun. We are driven.
Okay, Pernell, you're wrapped and ready to go.
It's a day for women's liberation. We have 3 women and 2 men, and we're gonna take those male chauvinists, I tell you.
Okay, Danielle.
I feel a little bit nervous, but I've got the killer instinct in me, and today I'll be a man for a change, you know?
Your baby, Danny.
Joan?
Killer instinct. I heard that. I'll go for that, and I'd like another flu shot if I could, please.
Kathy, yeah. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. I got Wolfpat in front of me. I got Pernell behind me. I've got 3 best women. I'm
Wrap yourself up there. Good luck. Tommy?
I don't want to hear it.
Oh, okay. I'm ready. Good luck.
Thank you.
$20,000 per winning team member, $15,000 per losing team member. Randy now gets the reactions of the NBC team.
Okay, Dan.
What do you want to know? We came here to win.
Moving on. Okay, Debbie. Psyched out.
What?
Ready to go?
Honey, I'm ready to go. Pull and heave.
Bruce.
Yeah, I'm ready. For sure, ready.
For sure.
For sure.
Good luck. We've been ready since day 1. Good luck. Mark?
Hi, Randy.
Only you, Mark. Good luck.
If ever a team looked loose and easy, the NBC team does. 3 men on their team, only 2 men on the CBS team. Is overconfidence a factor? I doubt it. Shouldn't be, anyway. We're getting ready for the start now of the Tug-of-War. Tom Wopat, the lead man. Pernell Roberts, the anchor man. And Mark Harmon, the lead man. Off they go. You have to participate in this, I think, fully to understand the agony involved. Last time around, NBC won, and Mark Harmon was the stick-out, the lead man. Tom Wopat, in this case, for CBS, the lead man. And look at the pain already etched in Catherine Bach's face. Deep in back, Pernell Roberts hanging on, the teeth gritted. Joan Van Ark fighting the flu, and behind her, little and young, Danielle Boisbois. And chanting the cadence now, Brian Mitchell. Each team has its cadence chanters. The lead chanter for that team, NBC, is Joe Piscopo. Lynn Redgrave joining in. Mark Harmon's face showing the strain, but Mark has that left leg pinioned against the block at the edge of the water. The early edge having gone to NBC as expected. But CBS continues to hang in there. Look at Bruce Weitz and look at Debbie Allen. Dan Travanti is already beginning to lie on the ground in back. The face etched in agony. Hanging on, hanging on. Ryan Mitchell counting cadence. And Audrey Landers along with him. Danielle Boisbois, I'll have to be a man this time, she said. And Joan Van Ark, so apparently frail, but so strong as an athlete, all the way through the competition. And CBS doing an amazing job of holding together. Pernell Roberts back there, the anchor man, a Rock of Gibraltar. And as you look at the NBC team, look at Debbie Allen, so small, so agile, but beaten up in this competition as you have seen. Look at Dan Travanti. NBC. Expecting an easy victory, perhaps, not getting it. That's the Maginot line right there. Tom Wopat, the #1 man we've talked about his upper body strength at 188 pounds. And look at that. CBS with a slight edge with 3 women on the team. You know, Randy, looking at this, one can understand how you were almost finished off last time around.
I can't even explain the kind of pain that these women are going through. It is rougher. We don't have calluses on our hands. We're not prepared.
Look at
Purnell. Oh.
216 pounds. Standing stoutly, or rather, pulling stoutly, but deep on his haunches. The glamour is gone from Kathy Bach, one of Hollywood's most beautiful women. The face is now full of sweat. Look at the teeth, gritted together. And she's got a damaged right thigh. Remember, she hurt it in the obstacle course race. But little by little, CBS incredibly is gaining. Debbie Allen giving everything she's got. But Travani now lying back, flat on his back, apparently out of it. Much of the strength already drained from him. Piscopo chanting the cadence. Tina Raines exhorting, telling Travani to get up. Get hold of that rope, she says. Get hold of it. And Travani somehow brings him up and gets hold of it. Lynn Redgrave hovering over Travani. Tina Raines realizing that the task is now imperiled. Look at Travani giving everything he has. Harder by far than Hill Street Blues. It was never like this in shooting a scene. They never expected it when they came out here. I said at the beginning of the telecast, they were imbued people in past tug-of-wars. This proves the point. Look at Purnell Roberts. As CBS continues to gain, Johnny Robinson, the commissioner, close over the event. Watching closely. Tremors in the right leg. You saw them there. And still, CBS continues to gain. Can the women do it? Can they, Randy Oakes?
Travani's got to get up. He's laying on his back. And look at Purnell. He digged in and pulled.
Purnell Roberts, trained in the theatrical classics. This isn't what he was trained for. And look at Wopat, the lead man. No tremors in his legs. And he leads them to a continuing gain on their side of the water. Unbelievable. Tina Raines still begging for her team to come through. Debbie Allen, the master of the dance. But there's no dancing here. And Mark Harmon, remembering the quarterback days at UCLA perhaps. All the hits he took, the many times to the ground, but not even like this. And look at the tremors in Mark's leg. He is close to his end. Mark Harmon, the superb athlete, may be on the verge of seeing his team lose to a team with 3 women on it. Wopat, struggling. Wopat giving a marvelous effort. Unbelievable. Now, trying to get to the gloves. Get the gloves off. Note, Kathy Bach has already, along the way, taken her gloves off. And Purnell Roberts getting constant supplications from Bobby Walden, Joan Van Ark, and look at Kathy Bach. At the start of the 2 days of events, Kathy was nothing but beauty.
Watch Tom. Every once in a while he pulls one-handed. The man's incredible. He's an ox.
Struggling to get the glove off. Walden and Roberts now unbelievably in conversation. Walden telling him what to do, how to do it. Running up to the front, checking on Wopat. Wopat still unable to get his gloves off. This thing is incredible.
Howard, look at those women. I can't believe CBS's women.
Certainly a testimony to the Equal Rights Amendment. The proof right before your eyes. Now, CBS gaining back again. Wopat still not with the gloves off, but wanting them off, quite apparently, desperately. Piscopo over his team, and Tina Raines. Now, Wopat back at that right glove. Get it off, Tom. Get it off. It goes on and on. Impossible to believe how these people are holding together. The right glove finally off. The left glove still there. Wonder if he's going to go at that. But Wopat, notice, the legs so firm, so secure against that front block to the water. Travate somehow still alive. A few moments ago, it looked like he was gone. And poor Debbie. And look, Mark Corman, who never expected this. So apparently confident of victory before the event started. Wopat working the left glove now. Tight shot right on that hand. And Robinson, the commissioner, the coach at USC. Good Lord. Will you look at Kathy Bach now? And remember, unable to use that right leg because of the damaged thigh. She's got it dug into the side. And Bruce White showing every sign of utter exhaustion. Almost ready to say, we'll take second place and love it. And look at Nancy McKeon. That youngster, 15 years of age, pulling with all her very might. She was so good in earlier events, and she's been so good here. Make no mistake about it. Right now, they're on the downside, but they've got guts, that NBC team. Wopat gets closer and closer and closer. CBS may pull a miracle.
What's important in this is the cadence, and CBS has a cadence. They're pulling together. They're listening to their chanters, and they're staying up. They're sitting up.
You're exactly right, Randy. Purnell wearing down. Even Gibraltar can fall. You know the old Gershwin song. Look at the tremors in Holman's left leg. He is ready to go. And Wopat has done it. CBS has done it. This is a miracle in its own right. The women, basically, anchored by Tom Wopat, simply incredible, and by Purnell Roberts, almost equally so. CBS has won the battle of the network stars, and NBC, at this moment, really doesn't care that much. It lasted for 9 minutes and 42 seconds. Sheer pain from beginning to end. I have seen million-dollar-a-year professional athletes not expend this kind of energy, this kind of dedication. And the pictures you have just seen evidence the fact.
No, be clear. Well,
so, here, high above Malibu Beach, the 12th Battle of the Network Stars, won almost incredibly by a CBS team that had a fervor and a spirit, outmanned, but the other team was outwomaned. And that's the story of the CBS victory over NBC.
Isn't that the story of life, though, Howard?
You little devil, you. So we take our leave of Pepperdine University and Malibu Beach. The 12th Battle of the Network Stars, now history. And CBS has won 5, NBC has won 4, ABC has won 3, and a positive treasure, this young girl from Iowa who came on to New York to be a very great model and then came out to Hollywood to become a true star. Thank you very much.
You've won my heart.
Wasn't hard. So long, everybody.
Oh, Howard.
Be sure to join us tomorrow on ABC Sports for the Tournament of Champions Tennis from Forest Hills. Live, except on the West Coast, followed by ABC's Wide World of Sports. The day begins at 3 p.m. Eastern Time here on ABC. Travel arrangements made through and a promotional fee paid by United Airlines. United flies more people to Hawaii than any other airline. That's what friendly skies are all about. This has been a presentation of ABC Sports, recognized around the world as the leader in sports television.
The new...
When you've worked up a taste for something really refreshing, remember, it's fresh milk that's this cold, this pure, this bright taste, this breezy feeling. And best of all, this good. That's milk, the fresher refresher.
Delicious fruit-flavored tricks, and I want some. This job calls for a super disguise.
What is it?
Oh, it's fruit-flavored tricks.
Dropping in for some?
I'm here to help kids of America eat tricks as part of this good, nutritious breakfast.
Tricks taste real fruity.
Tricks has fruit taste I like. There's lemon, there's orange, in every bite. Whee!
The rabbit. Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids.
Even super rabbits get hung up on tricks.
What's new about Kellogg's Mini Wheats? Give you a little hint.
It's red and tastes delicious. Goes crunch and grows on trees. One taste and you will know it's new. Apple Frosted Mini Wheats.
New Kellogg's Apple Frosted Mini Wheat cereal. Whole grain shredded wheat with apple flavor in every bite. And part of this complete breakfast.
One taste and you will know it's new.
Apple.
Frosted Mini Wheats. It's the Bubble Yum Sweepstakes. Millions will enter to win the grand prize weekend for four at any Six Flags park. The roller coaster is a quiet ride! The funhouse is relaxing. The water ride is pleasant, too.
Thousands of other great prizes. To enter, send 2 wrappers or the words Bubble Yum Bubblegum to Box 2705, Westbury, New York, 11591.
They don't have to do that, 'cause not 2 Eggo waffles look alike, so they should memorize what their Eggo looks like. This one's smart. It goes big, bump, flat, bump, flat. You see, they make each Eggo on its own waffle arm, so each Eggo looks a little different. Bump, bump, flat. How did you do that? See?
Part of this nutritious breakfast. Eggo. No 2 look alike.
From Kellogg's.
We're the leader #1. We know how to get things done. We're Elaine Powers, the first woman of fitness. We can help you look your best. Slim your waistline, firm your chest. Show you proper foods to choose. You don't have to starve to lose. Elaine Powers, the first woman of fitness.
Great news! It's 2-for-1 sale time at Elaine Powers. 2 join for the price of 1. That's only $4.95 a month each. But hurry, Elaine Powers 2-for-1 ends Saturday.
TV 39 coverage. TV 39 brings you wrestling as it's never been seen before. More cameras, more coverage, more intensity, all in a 1-hour primetime event that's sure to please. TV 39 and world-class championship wrestling. You can really see the difference.
Now you can be the judge on People's Court. For a minimal telephone toll charge, you can match legal wits with Judge Wapner by calling in your decision in a given case. In the process, you'll discover how your opinion stacks up against those of other TV 39 viewers. Simply watch for the telephone number that will be superimposed across the bottom of your screen. Call in and wait for the results. Who wins, the plaintiff or the defendant? You be the judge. The People's Court, weeknights at 10 right here on TV 39.